Good morning, children. Welcome to SS class again. Continue this chapter story of Amrita. The village is protected. The village's strong feelings for trees affected the king greatly. He ordered that from then on no tree would be cut, no animal harmed in that area. Even today, almost 300 years later, the people of this area called Vishnois continue to protect plants and animals. Even though in the middle of the desert, this area is green and animals roam freely without fear. Chipko movement. So what is this Chipko movement? Let us see what is this Chipko movement. You can see both the images over there. People are hugging the trees to protect the trees. So the Chipko movement was a group action in India with the goal of saving trees. This is mainly done through the act of hugging trees to protect them from being cut. It was also known as Chipko Andolan. Now let us see who started this movement. Chipko movement started in 1730 AD in Kejadi village of Rajasthan, where 363 people of the Vishnoi tribe sacrificed their lives to save Kejadi trees. Women named Amrita Devi led the movement in the 18th century and laid down her life along with a group of villagers while protecting trees from being cut down as the orders of the king of Jodhpur. After this incident, the king in the royal decree banned cutting of trees in all Vishnois villages. You can see in the image how she is protecting the tree from being cut down. So it was started by Amrita Devi in 18th century. Do you remember that in class 3 you had made a tree your friend? How is your friend now? Why don't you make a new friend this year? Have you seen how your friends, the tree, changes in some ways in different months of a year? Write about any one tree. This is Ramu. Let us see what he tells. Does the tree flower? Yes, the tree flowers. So his friend is Goa tree. So he tells that this tree flowers. Do the flowers remain on the tree throughout the year? Let us see what Ramu says. No, the flowers do not remain on the tree throughout the year. You can see the flower of the Goa tree, how the flower is looking so beautiful, right? So from this flower, it becomes a fruit. In which month do their leaves fall? Ramu tells they fall in the month of December. Do the fruit grow on the tree? So let us see what Ramu says. Yes, the fruit grow on the tree. So you can see the image where the Goa is grown on the tree. In which month do they grow? Ramu tells they grow in the month of July, August. Have you eaten these fruits? Ramu tells, yes, I have eaten these fruit. Some time back, you have read in the newspaper or seen on a TV how some film actors had to face legal action for hunting a black buck. Why do people hunt? This is Nayana. Let us see what she answers. So this is an image of a black buck. People hunt for meat, skin and bones. Sometimes they also hunt for fun. So what is hunting? It is an activity by which animals are killed. There are rules against hunting of some animals. People can be punished for hunting. Why do you think there is this punishment? Let us see what Nayana answers. The rules are there to save the animals. Excessive hunting can make the animal species to become extinct. So what do you mean by extinct? Which means it's no longer exists. Talk to your grandparents and find out which birds did they see around them when they were of your age. Let us see what Ramu's grandparents tells. So his grandparents are telling that they saw sparrow, robin and cuckoo. So discuss with your grandparents and write the answer in your textbook. Have the number of some of these birds become less? Let us see what Ramu's grandparents have told. Yes, the number of sparrows have become less. So even you can discuss with your grandparents and write the answer in your textbook. Shanti's grandfather told her that when he was a small child, he saw more birds like sparrows and myna that we see today. Can you make two guesses why their numbers have become less? So Nayana answers, hunting and cutting down of trees are two main causes that reduce the number of these birds. The Kejadli tree was the most common tree that grew in Amrita's village. Which kind of tree can you see a lot of in your area? Name two such trees. So Nayana tells that she can see jackfruit and coconut trees in her area. So please write down what are the two trees that are commonly found in your area in your textbook. The Kejadli tree is found mainly in desert areas. It can grow without much water. Its bark is used for making medicine. You can see the bark of the tree which is used for making medicine. People cook and eat its fruits called beans. Its wood is such that it will not be affected by insects. You can also see the image of the fruit of Kejadli tree where people used to eat that. Animals in this area eat the leaves of the Kejadli and children like you play in its shade. So you can see the image of the Kejadli leaves.
The Bishnois are a community of nature worshippers, mainly from the state of Rajasthan. They are present in Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Haryana, Punjab and Delhi. This sect was founded by Guru Jambeshwar after a severe drought in Marwar region of Rajasthan. The Bishnois follow 29 principles or rules. One important rule is no felling of trees, no killing of animals. Trees and animals are sacred to the Bishnois. It is because of this that in Bishnoi-dominated areas of Rajasthan, deer, nilgais, blackbucks, chinkaras and chausingas are seen grazing peacefully. Khejrali massacre in AD 1730, Maharaja Abhay Singh of Jodhpur sent a group of men to cut khejri trees found in the village. The wood thus collected was to be used to burn lime for the construction of his new palace. When Amrita Devi, a Bishnoi woman, heard that the Maharaja's men were cutting the trees, she went out and requested them to stop. But they paid no heed to her. She said, "If a tree is saved, even at the cost of one's head, it's worth it." She offered her head. They chopped it with their axe. She had 3 daughters. Each one offered her head. The news spread. The Bishnoi villages that were close by sent their men. In the beginning, old men embraced the trees that were to be cut. This was the start of the Chipko movement. The royal party, however, continued to axe the trees together with the old men. Later, young men, women, and children were sacrificing their lives to save the trees. 363 Bishnois died on that single day. As the news reached Maharaja Abhay Singh, he immediately ordered his men to stop the felling of trees. He apologized on behalf of his workers and issued a royal order. All cutting of trees and hunting of animals within the boundaries of Bishnoi villages is strictly prohibited. Even members of the ruling family will not indulge in hunting in or near the Bishnoi villages. In October 1996, Nihal Chand Bishnoi sacrificed his life to protect wild animals. A film, Willing to Sacrifice, based on his story, won the award for the Best Environment Film at the 5th International Film Festival held in Slovakia. Trees are not just another form of life on earth, but the very life of all lives on earth.
That's the end of this chapter, children. Thank you.